What's up, man? Welcome back to Country Politics TV, where you know you definitely politic from the trenches. Seems like another shootout at a Chinese store restaurant that leaves 5 injured as over 40 bullets go flying in Point Breeze section in Philadelphia. Before we get started, though, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, and share the video out. And if you want to support the Cash App and support to the channel, the Cash App is Trenches Politics TV. That's without the TV. But yeah, though, I'm gonna keep bringing y'all more and more reactions every day, so might as well get used to this. You feel me saying? But this right here caught my attention because I'm just like, damn, over 40 shots go flying. At least five. At least nobody was dead in this situation. It was only 5 injured. You feel what I'm saying? That's the best thing I can say about the situation. But we about to check it out and get to the reaction. Let's see what's popping, y'all.
Dear Freedom, what forms do you take? More miles driven? More dollars saved? More life embraced? And more electrified vehicles than any other brand? Yours, Toyota Hybrids.
Right now, get great lease offers on many new Toyota hybrids, including Corolla Sedan, Corolla Cross, and RAV4 hybrids. Shop online and get your new Toyota from your nearest Toyota dealer. Toyota.
Hate when they do these long commercials like this.
Developing at this hour, 4 people shot at a corner store. Want to get out to Marcus? This was like a shootout.
So it says 4 people shot, but on the cover it says 5 people. What's going on?
Yeah, that's right, Thomas. And there could have been more victims, including a mother and her 10-year-old daughter as well. But thankfully, that's not the case. Behind me right now, 4 victims recovering.
They said it could have been a mother and her 10-year-old daughter, but it's not the case. At least it wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? At least somebody had enough sense to point the shit in another direction.
From gunshot wounds here at Presbyterian Hospital as they try to figure out what exactly happened. But you mentioned it there. It appears at this point it's a shootout. The motive is unknown, but it was last night just after 10:30 p.m., 27th and Dickinson corner there, where there was an initial shooting victim.
Damn. They still got the kid's bike sitting there right there in the middle of right there in front of the store. So you know the kid was there. You know motherfucker don't have no remorse for a child even being in front. Child couldn't even play in front of the store. But then again, what the hell is the kid being out there 10:30 at night trying to ride in front of the store? You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy, man. I don't think he was up to no good any damn way. But it's sad to say that.
Just right outside at a Chinese food restaurant. And then 3 more victims showed up at the hospital here, but they were taken by private car separately. So first there was the initial victim found at that.
Oh, they took them all 3 from a private car separately. So they must have got into like a shootout and survived. But the cops was probably afraid of them having some type of retaliation or anger, whatever, if they rode in the same car together. I never thought of that. If mother gets shot and they survive that shit, because usually we don't see them survive, but if they survive that shit, and the same person that survives it, y'all all get locked up right there in front of the damn store. So it's like, I don't know. They probably it seemed like they had to separate them because they was already, you know what I mean? They was already the suspects.
Location
and still being
and then
a victim.
When they were at the hospital here, 3 more victims showed up and said, hey, I was also shot there at that 27th and Dickinson location.
So they said, hold on, what did they say
there? So police
said 3 more victims showed up.
Initial
so they said they saying 3 victims got transported that was shooting out in front of them, and then 3 more victims showed up at the hospital.
At that location. And then when they were at the hospital here, 3 more victims showed up and said, hey, I was also shot there at that 27th and Dickinson location there. So police trying to piece together what exactly happened. They did say that one of the victims here, one of the shooting victims, also returned fire during the incident there. So that person is also a suspect and somebody they'll be interviewing once that person is stable. They're all in stable condition right now, but once they're stable enough to be able to speak with police.
That's gotta be a crazy situation right there. Like, dude had a shootout with his ops right in front of right inside the store. It seemed like he was going there to go to eat. His ops probably spotted him. The moment they spotted him, he returned fire. That's probably the only thing that saved his life is the fact that he returned fire and shot the other people in front of the store because you could see the other dudes got the guns laying on the ground. So it seemed like he hit one of them, and they hit him too. But luckily, none of them got hurt. But that got to be a fucked up feeling, knowing you got away from the scene, and then knowing you ain't got no choice but to go turn yourself in. See, that's the crazy shit right there. People doing all this shooting, but they don't have the proper resources set up. Like, remember how James Bond would do it? If James Bond would do it, or these movies and shit. That shit real life. If you really put your mind to it and do it, if you really want to get away with something, you could do this shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Allegedly, you know what I'm saying? But for instance, like they had to go turn themselves in, and they could have just chilled. It ain't like they just got hit by a car or got in a fight and could have shook it off. You know what I'm saying? They actually got shot up and probably was at the point like, yo, you know what? We about to die. We about to die, my nigga. Like, what we gonna do? Fuck it, we gonna go turn ourselves in. And that's the only thing they could do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we need more of these motherfuckers off the street like this that's doing this dumb shit, especially spraying in front of kids and shit. I'm not saying the kid is 100% innocent, you know what I'm saying? Because he shouldn't have been out there 10:30 at night, you know what I'm saying? Especially on the damn uh, little scooter like that, right in front of the scene. I know if I was in front of the scene 10:30 at night, I would at least been hearing my grandma or somebody call my name, telling me to get my ass back in. And I've been trying to sneak out. That kid looked like he was just in the mix, you know what I'm saying? Or one of the motherfucking shooters, child, brother, or something. But still, that don't give it no reason for them to do anything like that. It's like they had no remorse if the kid was out there. That's how you know they probably knew that kid probably was working for them allegedly or doing something with them. You feel what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Like us as grown people, we need to learn how to decipher the difference between kids and these. Well, mainly it's all the kids people that's doing it now too, though. That's doing the shooting, but they was taught from older people. But it's just fucked up, y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this situation in the comments.
Very, very lucky that that young girl and the woman were not struck by gunfire because we know that over 40 shots were fired. We found over 40 spent shell casings.
That's what I'm saying. Then you never know if the young girl and the woman could have lined the whole damn thing up. Probably could have walked past, like, you know what? Uh, I see these niggas out here right now. Yeah, they got the kid on the bike. He got the little red scooter bike, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you never know. I'm just saying allegedly. Feel me? You know how twisted these streets get.
Most of them, over 30 of them, were found on the highway and on the sidewalk right outside of the Chinese takeout. And there were
Most of them was found on the highway outside. So that's like they try to come on the outside and try to shoot the shit up. But 9 times out of 10, them Chinese stores gonna have that bulletproof glass in there, and then you gonna have a place where you could duck and cover. You know what I'm saying? So he had the advantage. You know what I'm saying? That's probably what saved everybody's life. The fact that he hit them and didn't want to kill them. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly.
were about 12 additional spent shell casings in the customer area.
12 additional spent shell cases in the customer area. So that means they shooting out of range of where their target was. Or where the customer shop at.
Police are searching through right now and
see, my man, whoever gun this is right here.
Exactly. But
whoever gun this is right here. This somebody from the outside, not from the inside. He probably just dropped his joint and was lucky that he didn't get killed. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It had to be whoever it was going to go grab a bite to eat at the local Chinese store in the corner. And he probably did some bullshit too, some nut shit before that. So the ops spotted him, ran down on him and said, like, yo, we gonna get this nigga in the corner store right now. Chinese store, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't think it out more like if this man ducked and what if he had something on him? And what if he returned fire? Are we gonna have the better advantage of the situation? And I think that's the only thing that probably could have saved all of them niggas' lives. You know what I'm saying? Especially once they came and turned themselves in. It just don't make no sense to me how a woman and her baby walking in the middle of 40 bullets. It looked like that block was just popping just before that. You feel what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I know that block be popping. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, it just you know how this go, man. You feel what I'm saying? She ain't had no. It looked like they had a heart to not shoot the baby or something. But then again, why would the kids bike be right there? I'm not sure if they said the kid had got hit or something or grazed or something. I'm not sure, but I know what they say, four, they said 5 altogether, but then they said 4, then they said another 3 came and all this. I don't know. Y'all tell me in the comments what y'all think about the situation.
The city of Philadelphia taking precedent once again, but that mother and daughter thankfully avoided being a part of the statistics there as we move into the week here.
It's a crazy situation, man. Crazy situation. Several people were struck by gunfire when they, like I said, close to several, when a quintuple shooting, a quadruple shooting erupted inside and outside a corner store in Philadelphia Point Breeze neighborhood Monday night. One victim was rushed to the hospital when officers found him shot in the leg on the 2700 block of Dickinson Street around 10:30 p.m. 4 more victims showed up to the hospital a short time later with gunshot wounds from the same shooting. Police say the shooting rang out while at least 5 people were standing in the store, including a woman and a young girl. Very, very lucky that the young girl and the woman were not struck by gunfire because we know that over 40 shots were fired, said Chief Inspector Scott Small. More than 30 of those shell casings were found on the street and sidewalk right outside the store, while a dozen more were recovered inside. So it seemed like whoever the nigga was that was inside that store, he saved everybody's life because he must have had a switch on him. You know what I'm saying? Luckily he had a switch because it was able to return fire back at all 4 of them. And them niggas probably had a regular joint, you know what I'm saying? And that just saved the day. Would say police say shooters opened fire into the store and at least one person inside returned fire. We believe one or more shooting victims was also a shooter. See what I'm saying? So that person right now is being held as a suspect. It says we believe more than one shooting victim was also a shooter. See, niggas trying to come and play like, oh yeah, damn, I just got shot. I was standing out there, but what was you standing out there at 10:30 at night in that area? And probably the woman and girl, probably if she didn't have nothing to do with the setup or setting it up allegedly, then she probably told everything that went down from A to B. You know what I'm saying? Police say an investigation is underway as they lock through surveillance footage and talk to the victims. All 5 victims range in age from 21 to 45 years old and are said to be in stable condition. The fuck is a 21-year-old doing with a 45-year-old shooting out? Shit is ridiculous, yo. It's like they don't got no fucking guidance out here. They don't have nobody to look up to no more. You know what I'm saying? The last breed in the day of time of when they was having people to look up to was, you know what I'm saying, right? Was when my generation was coming up. But it's crazy, man. Shit. It's crazy, man. Shit, they got the comments in the joint. Nah. Let's see if I could pull it up real quick. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, and share the video. Also, drop a comment to the situation. Let me know what y'all think about this after the video's over. And y'all might not think that y'all likes it, and I mean, not overboard with the comments, but leave me a comment. Always let me know what y'all think and share it and like it and stuff. That means the world. That means more than money to me. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I see my views go up and it counts. Like it really counts. Y'all watching from the beginning to the end. And if you rewatching it on replay and you replay gang, I appreciate you too. Salute. You feel what I'm saying? If you one of my trolls and you a hater and you really undercover hater, I salute you too. If you don't think I ain't watching, you know what I'm saying? Don't think I don't see what's going on and all this and that. I'll be seeing what's going on. I just don't say nothing. You feel what I'm saying? I let you hang yourself, but I ain't tripping about that. You know what I'm saying? God don't want no God don't like ugly, and that's not what I came here to do. I came here to actually chase a bag and also learn a little bit while I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And see if I could teach another. As long as I teach one, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? You heard a lot of people say that. They be saying it takes a village to raise a child. Well, that's what the hell this seems like this is to me. YouTube feels like blocks. You feel me? I look at them as blocks. Y'all might look at them as posts. I look at them as different corner blocks and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all these social media joints. But yeah though. Let me see if I can get this joint real quick. Try to get this joint. See what the comments said about that shit. Let's say. What the fuck was the 45-year-old doing hooping with 20-year-olds? That's what I'm saying. Like, what was he doing? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Was he just a junkie, a hype or something around him? Don't worry. They're going to restore the city by giving people tickets for their window tent. Great job, Philly. Exactly. The mayor be worried about the window tent. Like, that's really going to help the situation. In the city, worried about tent. I be hearing this all the time, Mayor. So, you know what I mean? If you see watching my channel, you definitely need to do something about this because a lot of people in the city don't feel like y'all, you should be worried about the tent more. You should be worried more about what the hell is really going on after the tent. I remember when I visited my grandmother in the village and she dropped some serious wisdom, 334 on me. She said, grandson, one day some people will waste their time reading your comment today. Is that they shaking my head, glad that little girl saved. Exactly, it's me too. Even if I'm wrong about the whole thing about her mom, I'm not saying the kid involved, but you know how wicked grown-ups can get, especially for the power of the almighty dollar. This like the fifth shooting in the Chinese store, shut it down. Exactly. That's how I feel. Like that's the same goddamn Chinese store that I keep seeing. I didn't even want to really report on the shit, for real. It's just the fact that it's over 40 bullets. You gotta bring light to the awareness of the situation. It was always like this when I was growing up. It's still the same shit I see. Exactly. It was like this, but it wasn't like this. Now, whoever you is, you know damn well you must be what, 15, because this shit been going on for like at least 10 years. I mean, this hard been going on like this hard. Niggas don't give a fuck. I mean, it's always been crazy in Philly, but this shit right here, like we're motherfuckers don't care. Babies, kids, they like I just reported on the other video. Y'all ain't check that out. Go check that out. Watch that. Uh It'd be so much shit gonna be forgetting the damn topics, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I dropped it earlier today before I dropped the reaction to the young Dolphin Big Moochie Great. But the boy was standing and loafing in his phone, just like looking in his phone. But he probably was, but he was known for trolling. You feel me? He was like trolling his ops and shit all the time. He could have been doing that. Could have been actually waiting for an Uber ride or Lyft. You know what I'm saying? But then again, he be flossing on the internet like this is all alleged to y'all. He be flossing on the internet like he got it like that. You know what I'm saying? And you never know who's watching you. You feel what I'm saying? It be always be that one page that be watching you that don't got nobody, don't got no fucking content or nothing on that. Those be the ops. You feel what I'm saying? But just pay attention out here, man. That's all. That's why people got to stay prayed up.
7th and Dickinson.
What they saying, bro?
They found at least a dozen shell casings where customers were waiting for orders. A 10-year-old girl among them was not
customers waiting for order. God damn.
injured.
And the girl was only 10 years old. I wonder how old that boy was that was on that red bike.
You can clearly see that there are shooters outside shooting into the takeout restaurant, and there's at least one person inside the takeout.
This is another thing. It says this is why I'm not going in that Chinese store if there's people in it. That's how I feel too. Same dark SUV shot young bull on sidewalk in broad daylight. Oh shit. This is what all legendary. This is the comments saying. The comments said the same dark SUV shot the young bull on sidewalk in broad daylight. On the video I was just telling you about that I put on earlier. Yeah, this is why I don't get Chinese food at night. Wing Lee better deliver my food. This is an everyday thing. Shaking my head. I always pray for peace and protection out here. Then again, you know what? They could have been meeting up. You know what I'm saying? That's how these new generation thing people be doing. They could have been meeting up at Chinese store, like fuck it. And the other dude that was inside just outplanned them, outsmarted them. Why people still eat at this joint is behind me. This store ain't safe at all. Then another youngin get killed in this joint a few years back, and it's sad, but it be the fact that people be still stuck in environments or their circumstances and still stuck in the situation of the hood that they don't want to leave it and they comfortable with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they might be afraid to miss the next dollar, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or just pride being the way niggas be like, oh man, I ain't leaving this block. I ain't doing this. I ain't ever growing up. You know what I'm saying? When niggas really got to realize that pushing 40, pushing 50, grown ass man, you out here on the block. Like you just said, 45-year-old playing with 14-year-old shooting at. How stupid you think this nigga look when he get locked up in jail? Like, you know what I mean? Nigga gonna look dumb as hell. Oh, officer in the shootout with a bunch of young kids. Stupid ass. Rule number 1 in Philly: order your Chinese food before you get there. Let them call you and tell you it's done. So we could be a wham bam situation. Ain't no sitting in the Chinese store. You don't know who you sitting in there with. Exactly. That's the number 1 rule in all the Chinese store hoods. You feel me? All of them.
Who was returning fire.
Police say this all unfolded around 10:30 last night. One of the gunshot victims was shooting back, and now they are in custody as a suspect. The 5 victims are all men. 3 are 21 years old, another 23, and the 5th 45 years old. Police say their injuries vary, but all were shot in their legs or arms. At the scene, they did recover a weapon. Police.
Then they got the people's weapon. My man must got his weapon shot the hell out of his hand. But this right here, what this person just commented makes a good. It makes sense. So I'm gonna read it to you. She says, "Where was the cop that sit on the corner of what did it say? I can't really. Oh, Eden Street since I was 18. At this corner has always she can't really spell whatever the she can't put her sentences right. At this corner has always had police activity on the curb or streets. This is how she write. I'm just reading how she streets. If 28th and or Dickinson Street, it's crazy how many shootings develop where known police patrol cars are just sitting there. Now you could tell she was trying to really say what she meant, but you could tell she also didn't like she ain't had no grammar, pronoun or pronunciation or anything. It sounded like she ain't really take up English the way she put her sentences together. She like nothing's plural that's supposed to be plural, shit like that. But I ain't here to gas on that. I'm just trying to shed light to the awareness of this though. But also let me read what else to say. It say National Guard simply need to be in Philly, and that's how I feel. For real. Like if y'all feel like they need to be in Chicago, they need to be in Philly, everywhere. Can't even go down Center City, and Center City be safe. You can't even go down Center City without problems going on. You know what I'm saying? It say what? But I feel like this is the main thing though. It say just be safe and be conscious and stay prayed up and be aware of all your surroundings before you get there. And like this comment says right here, it was pretty much a death trap. And all them Chinese stores up in the hood is all death trap. They need to be closed. Like, why we ain't open up no more soul food spots and support the soul food people? That's because everybody that's always a fucking excuse my language, everybody that's always trying to be a black business owner ends up coming in the hood and we don't support them. And they end up getting ran out of the hood. I remember when I was a kid, that's the first person that people will run out the hood is a black dude that was trying to school you, that started his own business, telling you to get your own business because he had the corner store or whatever. He got robbed down there like every damn week down there for like the whole summer. Moved up, packed up, went somewhere else. I done seen like 10 different owners after that, but every other owner got rich and left. They didn't get robbed once. They're just different different races and different nationalities and stuff like that. But they be in the hood and they be smart enough to get the bulletproof windows and stuff like that. But they don't have no problems. It's like we the ones that do it to our own kind though. It's crazy, man. I say that to say, like, when is enough gonna be enough? But yeah, let me comment something real quick so people can check and hit the like button on my video. I'm gonna put Trenches Politics TV, reacted to it, hit the like button.
Police say the shooters fled south on 27th Street in a dark-colored SUV.